decide all issues so that they will stand the light of day, so that they apply to all sales representatives and all employees alike with equal advantage and equal opportunity. The changes of size and the challenges that they bring have not been unnoticed at United. Some of you have said that United has slipped from those principles as it has grown. As new people have come onto the scene and as changes have been introduced to manage that growth. Now, I'm not here to stand and tell you that I deny those problems of coping with the changes of growth. And of course, growth inevitably causes problems and opportunities. But those opportunities are opportunities to improve. We've had our share of growth. We've had our share of growth problems. And I know that there's room for improvement at United. The change requires adjustments. But just as I know those problems exist, I am equally certain of one thing. United is continuing to get better for all of us. And those of us who stay the course will never regret it. You are the very people that put United on the map in the first place. You deserve to ride with United to its finest hours, which are still to come. I assure you that every change, every decision, has been taken in accordance with the founding principles of United. When our not-in-stock problems got out of control and the warehouse was crowded and the production facilities overtaxed, the speed of our shipments was slipping. United built an 80,000 square foot plant, state-of-the-art, so that today we ship 95% of all orders within 48 hours of receipt. When order entry was drowning in inefficient systems and the ever-increasing need for people, we instituted automated order entry. And today we enter 99% of all orders within 8 business hours of receipt. That improvement did not occur without transition problems. Many of you suffered through some of those transition problems. But because we faced that change and elected to improve, the future's brighter for all of us. Those problems have become opportunities. Opportunities for each of us to better serve our customers. When problems caused by separating our facilities, our corporate office and our main plant, and those problems threatened to slow down our order processing, teams of United employees got together as corrective action teams and together solved the crisis. Management invested $130,000 of new computer capacity to make those improvements possible. When Canadian services suffered in comparison to home office services, United moved quickly to install home office services for Canadian sales reps at Itasca and St. Charles, while preserving in Canada the essential shipping facilities. When United plateaued because of the challenges of size and change, the entire home office went back to school. We went to learn a new way of thinking, to change our corporate culture. That new way of thinking is called the quality improvement process. We have now won the commitment of all employees at United to work together as teams of specialists to make products and services and marketing techniques that are defect-free to the best of our ability. Now, these are real dollars invested to get better at United and better serve you and our customers. These are the strong efforts of people who really care about you and about United and the future of everyone at United. We invite all the sales representatives and sales managers to join in that improvement process, to come to us and sit at the table of quality improvement. Now that United's home office and sales management has learned the quality improvement process, and we have some successful experience with that process, it is time for the sales representatives to learn the process and join in to improve United. We need to know your problems, which you feel need solving, and your quality improvement requests, which we affectionately call queers, our quality improvement requests, are welcome. We will devise ways for sales representatives to demand solutions of their problems within the quality improvement process. United and everyone at United promises to respond to each of your requests and to do so in a timely fashion. There will be no shunting of tough problems. There will be no postponing of tough decisions. We will devise solutions which are permanent and consistent with our founding principles. I'm proud of United, and I'm proud of our commitment to get better. I'm proud to work for you. I find it difficult to imagine doing anything else as a career. United was built and continues to grow based upon the belief that the sales representatives are the most important persons in the company. That belief is stronger now than it ever was, and it continues to serve at United as our light of day beacon as we face the future. Thank you.
5 years, Steve Baylog. Terry Eaton. Jerry Epstein.
Jerry.
Pat Juray. Jack Messina. Ten years, Bob Bellinson. Frank Casino. Tom Myers. For 15 years, Jim Hafner. And Carl Scholler for 10 years. I missed you, Carl. Where are you?
Well, not so very long ago at United, we had a party for all salaried employees, a luncheon. And at that luncheon, we were celebrating Dorothy Gould's 25th anniversary and her plans for retirement. As Maureen knows, it was the simplest speech I ever had to write, because I only needed to say those things, thoughts, and ideas that naturally came to mind. But it was the most difficult speech I ever had to deliver, because emotion got in the way and I didn't know if I was going to make it through it without going through a box of Kleenex. But I managed it, and I could never quite do justice again to repeating all those words and saying it over, although Dorothy does have full speech in writing. But we decided to excerpt from it, Dorothy, what I thought was the most important part of my description of our relationship and your career at United. And we had it made into a plaque, it had it framed, and that portion of it I would like to read to you. The best business relationship I've ever had on the occasion of the retirement of Dorothy I. Gould. I could not have asked for or expected more from you, and it did not take long for me to learn that I would never receive less than your best. Never a cross word, only courtesy and kindness. Never a lie or deception, always truth and honesty. Never an indiscretion, always consideration and respect for privacy. Never a doubt or suspicion, only tons of trust and loyalty. Never a thought of exploitation or greed, always generosity and thoughtfulness. Thanks for 25 years of the best business relationship and friendship I could have hoped for. May it continue throughout our lives. Some people are designed to help others write speeches, Dorothy, and you've done plenty of that, and some of us give this. We had part of our quality improvement education was to have certain of our sales managers complete the quality improvement course, and that was accomplished recently, so we decided to award their certificates here. And as I said earlier in my speech, everyone know what the President's Club represents. It's having achieved $1 million in sales while a representative of United. And our first award is to Dave Anderson. Does everyone know what the award is? The President's Club Award is gold embossed calling cards with the impression of an eagle and the President's Club ring, which you'll see around here. Frank Casino. Jerry Epstein. Was that the right word? And Pat Charay. Dale McLaughlin. Dale McLaughlin, of course, is a zone manager, and the qualification for a zone manager to be enrolled in the President's Club is at least 10 years as a sales manager and at least having been responsible for $10 million in sales within your group.
Alan Kelly.
Yes, Alan Kelly, excuse me, but that's not, Alan Kelly was an emerald ring, and he's been in the President's Club for quite a while, but an emerald ring is when you achieve the level of $2 million in sales, and Alan accomplished that during fiscal year ending 1989. Congratulations.
The sales of those sales representatives to determine who had the best results within the sales management team in recruiting new sales representatives and developing those sales reps in the field. And in combination with the recruiter award, we also have an award for the best trainer. And the trainer, the tabulations are exactly the same. The only difference is we take all the trainers and we measure the sales representatives that they've trained, and we track their success during the fiscal year to determine who had the best or most outstanding record as a trainer. And this is quite unusual, but this year we have a double winner. The person who did the best job of recruiting during the year had the best results, and also the person who had the best results as a trainer is the same manager. This manager is spending his first year with United. This is his first full year with United, and he's done an outstanding job. And I'm pleased to announce that the winner is Carl Johnson.
First award ever created by United, its recognition program, was called the Circle of Champions plaque. And the first time you win that award, you also win a green jacket. And there were several green jackets awarded this year at our Winners' Day, which is another first. Those people who qualified and won the green jackets attended a special presentation at the home office. They didn't qualify for the International Sales Conference, so we did award them at that time. Everyone here who qualified for this trip automatically qualified for the Circle of Champions, and most of you who are going to receive them tonight have won them many times in the past, but I know that they have a special significance for you, so we're going to bring up everybody who will get another plaque, and we're going to start alphabetically with Mike Abood. Mike is in the West Central Division. His territory is in the Joplin, Missouri area. He's been with us for 12 years. And Mike's wife, Noelle, couldn't be here because their son has a serious illness, but I'm happy to report after talking to Mike last night that he's showing marked improvement, and Mike knows we're all pulling for full recovery so that Noelle can join us on these trips. The next winner is Dave Anderson. Dave is from the West Coast Division. His territory is in the Oakland area. He's a 9-year veteran and here with his wife, Lorelei. John Ashby. John is from the West Coast, also the Oakland area. He's been aboard 6 years and is here with Mrs. Ashby, Karen. Next we have Steve Baylog from the Northwest Division. Steve's territory is in the Vancouver, Washington area. He's a 5-year veteran. You saw him get a service pin tonight, and he's here with his wife, Joyce. Susan Barlatani. Susan's from the West Coast Division, also Oakland area. 6 years with United and here with her husband, Larry. And they're celebrating a wedding anniversary, first, I think, from our last trip, second. Time flies. Frank Casino from New England. I should say the New England division. Actually, Frank sells in the Brooklyn area. He's been with United 10 years and is here with his wife, Renee. And next is Dean Cook. Dean in the Great Lakes Division, sells in the Lexington area, Kentucky, 16-year veteran here with his wife Ann. Next is Terry Eaton from the West Coast. Also the Oakland area, 5-year veteran, and Terry is here with his wife Lori. Dave Edwards from the Great Lakes Division. Dave sells in the greater Chicago area. He's been aboard 2.5 years and is here with his wife Liz. Our next winner is not present, but hopefully will arrive soon. It's Ron Engebretson from West Central. Ron was lost in transit, really. It's really the only way to put it. He had a nightmare adventure. But anyway, he's from the Rochester, Minnesota area. It's a 6-year veteran, and he and Doris are expected at any minute. Jerry Epstein, come on up. Jerry's from Canada, Toronto area. He's been with us 5 years and is here with his wife Sandy. Now Mary Ann Gentile. Mary Ann's a telemarketer based in our St. Charles, Illinois office. She's an 8-year veteran and is here with her husband Mike. Bob Green from West Central. Bob's an 11-year veteran selling in the Kansas City area, and he's here with his wife Iris. And Mike Grover from Great Lakes. We got down here in Rockford, Illinois. Actually, he doesn't want anybody to know he lives in Roscoe, Illinois. But Mike's been with us 7 years and is here with his wife Lori. Jim Hafner from the Western Division Zone. Jim sells in Phoenix. He's been with United 15 years and is here with his wife Carol. Gary Hiker, West Central Division. Gary sells in the Twin Cities area, Minnesota. He's a 10-year veteran and is here with his wife Judy. Mike Height. Mike's in the Delta Division. His sales territories in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area. He's a 12-year veteran and is here with his wife Barbara. Art Howard, come on back. Art's also from Toronto, Canada. He's a 4-year veteran and is here with Sherry. And Larry Ivy from Dixie Division. Larry sells in the Birmingham, Alabama area. He's a 6-year United veteran, and Larry's wife Lenora couldn't join us, but he has a very lovely companion named Natasha, his daughter. Alan Kelly, South Coast Division. Alan sells in the Wilmington, North Carolina area. He's a 17-year veteran, and here with his wife Jan. Now we have Mort Kramer from our Marlton telemarketing office. Mort's been with United 8 years and is here in Manzanillo with his wife Linda. And now from another telemarketer from St. Charles, Laurie Latta. Laurie's been with United 4 years and is here with her husband Rick. Andy Novak. Andy is from our Marlton telemarketing office, a 4-year veteran, and here with his wife Hetty. Our next award winner couldn't be present, and that's, he's here in Manzanillo, that's Pat O'Pry. He had to go to the airport to claim his luggage, which got waylaid. But Pat is in the Delta Division. He sells in the Shreveport, Louisiana area. He's a 6-year veteran and is here with his wife, Cindy. Cliff Radix is not here from Great Lakes. He sells in the Chicago area, 12-year veteran. And Cliff and his wife, Alice Steen, couldn't be here because of illness that occurred just before the trip. So we missed them, but we'll see that he gets his award. Phil Ransel. Phil's from the West Coast Division, San Diego area. He's been with us 11 years and is here with his wife, Karen. Barry Ryan. Barry's in the Piedmont Division, sells in northern New Jersey, a 13-year veteran, and is here with his wife, Sandy. Don Saviano. Don's in the Great Lakes Division, sells in the Chicago